What up, y'all? It's your guy Dawson from D&D TV. Thank you for rating, commenting, and subscribing. Everybody who's donated, those of you all who will, you know I appreciate it. All that information is in the description box below. Also, go over to my other YouTube channel, Dawson Speaks TV. Make sure you subscribe over there. Now, let's get into this topic. Alright, y'all, thanks for clicking on the video. Hope you all are doing well. Now, this video is for educational purposes. So as I approach this topic with respect, I need you all to please be respectful in my comment section if you want your comment to be shown. We have to obey by the YouTube guidelines, and you all have to do it as well, alright? Now, let me get into this topic. Now, I'm going to take my time with this. I don't want to be terribly long, but I'm going to say some stuff on this topic because I know of this pastor, and when I was looking to go to a church here in South Florida, his church was one of the churches I thought about visiting because he can preach. Pastor Dawkins can preach, and his name is almost like Dawson, but it's Dawkins. He can preach. And then he had his wife there, and he has 3 sons. And I was like, man, I think I'm going to go up to Broward, and I think I'm going to visit his church. And then the praise team was good. I mean, that praise team is awesome. Let me tell you. And he's one of my Facebook friends, and I would listen to his wife, Lady Tamia. They would go live, and I would listen to them talk, even during the pandemic, when they would have other pastors, and they talk about first ladies' roles and, helping the pastor and their relationships, being a couple in ministry, and I thought that was awesome. And I was like, man, one of these Sundays, I'm going to drive up to Fort Lauderdale, and I'm going to go to Pastor Dawkins' church. I'm going to go. However, I guess the Lord just didn't let me go. I didn't wake up and go. But honestly, I ain't waking up to go to nobody's church. If it's not over there at City of Refuge in Los Angeles, California, down in Gardenia, I ain't waking up to go. And sometimes I don't even go there when I'm over in California, tell you the truth. Jesus, the Lord is outside. Y'all better leave me alone. The Lord, Kaya said it best. The Lord is outside. I ain't got to go to no building to get in contact with God. And I know some people gonna get mad with me on that. Oh, Dawson, where the Bible said, for where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst of them. Yeah, I know, but 2 or 3 could be gathered at the Waffle House. 2 or 3 could be gathered at Starbucks. 2 or 3 could be gathered at the beach. Play with me. 2 or 3 could be gathered on a trip to Dubai. Over in Dubai on vacation. Some of y'all don't even travel. Your pastor do all the travel. Our pastor going to Rome. Our pastor going to Dubai. Our pastor going to Africa. Your pastor go everywhere and you don't go nowhere. You just stay at home and you waiting for Jesus to come back. But it says, I have come that you may have life and have it more abundantly. Not when you die and go to heaven. You need life right now, ma'am. That's why many of you always are telling people, oh, you're going to hell. You're going to hell. Because you're living in hell. The hell that you envision for people is the one you'll live in financially, physically, psychologically, and socially. It's a boomerang. Your curses go back to you. I think I'm going to take my time with this one. Yeah, I'm going to take my time with this, y'all. This is my YouTube show. Can I take my time on the YouTube show that I created and cultivated? Let me take my time. Y'all just hit the thumbs up button. I'm finna get into it. It's just kind of bothered me a little bit because this is a man that I was going to go to his church. But I always knew when I would watch him and his wife on Facebook Live, and when they would go live on church and seeing his post about ministry and the scriptures, like many of you put all them scriptures in my comment section, I always knew that there was something just ain't right. I always knew it. So why many of you are surprised at this video that many of you are saying going viral and these pictures and stuff of Pastor Dawkins, who's with this man who is a OnlyFans star, I'm not really surprised by it. Honestly, I'm not. No, Dawson, I don't believe you. I don't care what you believe. I'm here to tell you I'm not surprised by it. I'm not. I'm telling you the truth. As I get older, I don't put anything past people, not just people in religious institutions. I can't, sit up here and say, oh, I know that's my friend. No. I don't put anything past people. Nuh-uh. Not at this point in my existence. I've lived long enough to know that I can't say what people will and will not do. I can't. Now, the images and videos of Pastor Dawkins and this man have started to circulate, and a lot of people down in South Florida, everywhere now, are talking about it, but some people down here got in contact with me. And, I just feel sorry for his wife, for his children, and for his church, and I'm going to leave it at that. Now, this is going to be the educational part of this video. But before I get into the educational part of this video, let me say this to the men and women out there like Pastor Dawkins. You all are watching people on OnlyFans do any and everything and fans only and all that internet stuff. And some of you all are seeking those individual services. And many of you all are maybe going to their place or they're coming to your place or you're meeting up somewhere. But you got to think, men and women, you got to think like this. If somebody is putting all their business out on social media as far as OnlyFans and you know, fans only and those other internet spaces where people do that type of stuff, you gotta think in the back of your mind, are they recording me as well? Come on, y'all, you gotta think. You gotta think, especially if you have something to lose. This is a married man who now probably could lose his family as well as his church behind his actions. Y'all, you gotta move better than that. You got to. Now, I've said this many times on my show, especially when I touch topics like this one, that I don't believe in the ex-gay movement. I don't believe in pray the gay away reparative therapy, nor do I believe in conversion therapy. And I know there are going to be many people who say, well, I believe you could be delivered. I believe I believe that. Okay, I believe you believe what you believe. I believe that. But here's the thing. Can somebody switch you from being heterosexual? Huh? Now, I'll go on the record to say, and I've said this before, I believe you can suppress your sexual desires. Anyone can choose not to act and have sex, but I don't think your sexual attraction is going to change. I think you could suppress it. And a lot of men and women in religious institutions, like Pastor Dawkins, they are suppressing who they are. They're not telling the truth to the congregation. Now, his wife may know what he's into. And I'm not going to sit here and act like she don't know. Some of these women and men know when their spouses are tipping and dipping out. They know. It's just a shock to y'all. Like I said, I don't put nothing past nobody. This didn't really shock me like it shocked some of the people down here. I'm like, oh, okay. We've been talking about this on YouTube, me and other vloggers. We've been talking about this stuff, and all y'all do is say, oh, Lord, time is winding up. Oh, we got to pray. Oh, the world coming to an end. I read some of your comments and it's just like, oh my God, some of you are just unbearable. It's like, I'm like, come on, the world is not coming to the end because the pastor having sex with another man. It's not coming to the end because the prophetess had sex with another woman. The world is not going to end because of that. Some of you all got to wake up. You got to get a backbone. Now, I did a video about 2 or 3 weeks ago now on Andrew Gillum and his wife. I talked about Andrew Gillum and RJ Gillum, New Normal, and then I did another follow-up video to that one called Black, Bisexual, Married, and Christian. And many of you got in the comments, oh, his wife is settling. Oh, his wife don't know. There are a lot of people who are married to bisexual men. There are a lot of men who are married to bisexual women. Some of you all are living in the Stone Ages. You're living in the Stone Ages. And just because you want to live there don't mean the world ain't going to keep going on. You're living there. Everything is a shock to you. You get depressed by hearing stuff like this. You ready to fall out and want to fly away to go to heaven. After this, I want to go to the beach. Please, you think I'm going to let this ruin my day and ruin my life? Now, I said this before on the video with Andrew Gillum and his wife, RJ Gillum. There are men and women like RJ and Andrew Gillum throughout the church. Point in case, this pastor has a wife. He has 3 kids, but he also was doing things with another man. It's all online now. People sending it everywhere. There are women out there who are doing the same thing, and some of them are married. I ain't letting you women off the hook. Women are doing it too. But these are people in the church. And many of you all say, oh, well, you need to come out of that lifestyle and get delivered and get married. Well, he came out. He's married. It didn't stop him from doing what he was attracted to. And many of these men and women in the church who are so-called delivered, they're not delivered. They're just doing this in order to make you all happy because they love you all so much and they want to be accepted by you all. And they want to keep their positions and their status in the church because that's all they know. This is my community. This is my social circle. This is my family. But when videos come out like this, they're not going to treat you the same way. His pastor friends are not going to treat him the same way. It's just, we might as well go ahead and tell the truth. No, they're not. They're not going to see him the same way. They're not. I don't know if his ministry will last after this. I hope it will. I don't know. But this is what I've been trying to tell you all when I do these topics. Some of you all don't think. And you come over here and you say, oh, well, the Lord spoke to me and I didn't. Come on, y'all. Don't you think the Exodus ministry, let's go here. Some of you all throw out scriptures on all this stuff. The Exodus ministry was a ministry that many pastors would send people in their church who had same-sex attraction to. They would send them over to Orlando, a little up from Miami, over to Orlando to help them so-called, pray the gay away and, get delivered. They wanted them to go through deliverance and reparative therapy and conversion therapy. They sent all those people there to the Exodus ministry. Years later, 2012, I believe it was. That's when Lisa Ling did the report on OWN Network. The Exodus ministry shut down, you all. They shut it down. It closed. And the owner of it, who's there with his wife, who still admits that he's married. There he is right there. He's married to a woman, but he still tells you his desires haven't changed. Y'all better listen to me. I do my research. He told them on that, do it, look at the documentaries. His desires haven't changed, but his wife's still right there with him. It's not just a white thing. There are black people who are going through this too, but y'all don't want to deal with that. This man's desires hadn't changed. He shut down the ministry, and then guess what, you all? He apologized to the people who came through the Exodus ministry because he said, we can't change you all. We can't pray it away. Conversion therapy is not going to make it go away. Now I'm off of this topic, but let me say this to Pastor Dawkins. You owe your family, your church, an explanation. Hopefully you explain this to your church, because that video, those images are all around now. I don't know if your ministry will survive after this. I don't know. Maybe you'll be an affirming church. Who knows? But let me also say this. I used to say that why would certain, vloggers and bloggers put things out? But what I've come to know by doing my own YouTube show is that many of you highway to heaven people, you don't believe anything unless you see it. You think everything, we're going to fly away tomorrow. Jesus is coming to pick us up. We don't have to learn anything. We're going to have ham, hocks, and cheese soon as we get to London. Some of you all need to see things. You need to. Because some of you, like my cousin said, you're a bunch of zombies. And all I'm here to do, and the rest of the other vloggers are here to do, we're here to wake you up. Until next time, it's your guy Dawson. Take care of yourself and each other. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit that Cash App, that PayPal. Peace. Oh, and another thing, the images and the video has gone all around. People are sending it. So if you want to see that information, all you got to do is Google it yourself. I can't put that information here up on YouTube, and I never have done anything like that, and I'm not going to start now. You all Google everything else. You can Google and find what you want, okay? Until next time, it's your guy Dawson. Take care of yourself and each other. Peace.